Hello there and welcome to part 1 of the restoration of my Range Rover P38 Vogue 50. Now, I acquired this very recently. I've done a couple of few jobs on it, but this is basically how it arrived. Story is, gentleman's owned it for many years. He used it less and less, then he just was MOTing it every year and not driving it between MOTs, and ultimately he had it MOT'd, parked it up, and then it's been standing for about 8 years. So since its last MOT, I think it's only done about 5 miles. So it's arrived here, it doesn't start, doesn't drive. So again, it's a complete restoration. Bodywork, it's a bit rusty and there are some parking dinks along the way. So potentially, it depends how far I want to go again. It'll polish up nicely, we'll get that rear light fixed and it could be a nice daily driver, or if I go for full restoration then it will need a full respray. We'll have a look at the bodywork in a minute. Coming around, got this noticeable dent, bit of lacquer peel. Rear boot lid is very poor condition at the back. Rear bumper, I'll probably take the LPG system off, so need a new rear bumper. It's got some silly aftermarket exhaust, they'll be taken back to normal. I've put these wheels on just for the time being, they're not the genuine ones. It should have a set of Pro Sports on. I've put these on because they've got good tread and for the get it through its MOT. My main priority with this one is just to get it through its MOT, just to check that it is savable or not. I can't see any reason why it shouldn't be. Coming around to the front, probably as rusty as I've ever seen a P38. Rust on the wings, rust there, rust at the bottoms, so it's going to need a bit of work. And there's a small damage, it's going to need a new front bumper, just had the corner ever so slightly tapped there. So yeah, probably a complete respray throughout. Let's have a look in the engine bay. It is what it is really, got the battery on charge at the moment. I've put a new battery in it, manually turned the engine over. It does crank, but there's no fuel getting to the engine. Just checked the Schrader valve there, and no fuel getting through, so I think the fuel pump is stuck. So to get access underneath, I've just manually pumped up the airbags. 3 out of the 4 airbags are absolutely fine, and I've just replaced the 4th one to get it up high like this. As you can see, I've just put a bit more extra air in the back ones to give it that extra height. Now unfortunately it was in immaculate condition, but when it was parked up the last time, the owner just left the sunroof ever so slightly open and it's just got water in there. But ultimately the headlining would be replaced anyway, so I'm not too bothered. ABC pillars, it's the silly aftermarket fuzzy types, so they'd be replaced as well. The water damage is just to the top. When you come down to the seats are in actually very, very good condition indeed. Again, it was a well-loved car. It's only got 80,000 miles on the clock. Surface dirt, again door cards, if you remember the Holland and Holland, very similar. They'll wash up, clean up, no problems at all. So the interior is very savable, and the most important thing is the driver's seat is in very good condition as well. I'll swap the seat bases over when I do the heated seat repairs, because for sure they will have gone. Door cards, mouldy, but certainly savable. Go into the back. Nice picnic tables, TVs, nets in the back, rear seats, really good condition. Yeah, no problems there. Exactly the same with my Holland and Holland. The seat won't fold up. Have to take the end bits off, do a bit of lubrication, and we'll get that seat to flick up. It was in the upright position when I got it. I flipped it down, and now it won't go back up again. So I know the seat underneath is in actually very good condition. I took some the airbags off my last donor car for the Holland and Holland, so they're in here as well. And it's got a PlayStation 2 fitted, which actually is quite an easy thing to do on the P38 with the TV systems to put them in. So it's going to be a good project. Mechanically, as I said, it was driven, MOT'd, then parked up. So I'm hoping the engine is savable, hoping the gearbox is savable, air suspension, well on my way. It's all pumped up now. I'll refurbish the pump. Good valet of the interior, get it through its MOT, and then we'll think about a full respray. But what a lovely car. I've already, in the process of buying a donor car, just for the silly little bits, even just the fuel pump and bits like that. I'll do another video soon of the restoration of the Holland and Holland. They're very comparable. This one certainly hasn't been standing as long as the Holland and Holland, and hopefully should be slightly easier restoration. And the good thing about this one is I know the history. The last owner talked me through exactly, well, it said it's brilliant, running, driving, parked it up, that was it. So in that respect, I'm a lot more hopeful for the restoration. Okay, well, keep following my my videos, and let's see how we get on with it.